Greetings and salutations, YouTubers. This is ZillaFan85 back today with my latest video, my latest figure review, and today to spread a little bit of holiday cheer, we're going to go ahead and take a look at my Funko Turbo Man figure. Oh yes, I was really excited to be able to go ahead and pick this guy up. For any of you who are not aware, Turbo Man was the object, the whole kind of theme going on from the movie Jingle All the Way, featuring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad. Really, definitely, for me anyway, a holiday classic. It's one of, if not my favorite Christmas movie to watch. So the whole thing was Turbo Man was kind of the big thing. He was this superhero, and all the kids were raving about it, and of course they released the Turbo Man figure, as well as figures of his sidekick Booster and his arch nemesis, the villain Dementor. But of course nobody wanted those figures. But Turbo Man was supposed to be the hottest selling toy of the year. Obviously, this was back in 1996, so of course kind of taken off the craze of the whole Tickle Me Elmo doll. So definitely some interesting things to note with all that. So, and of course Arnold has to go out and try to get a Turbo Man figure last minute on Christmas Eve nonetheless. But anyways, fantastic movie in my opinion anyways. I've always loved it. I know not everybody has the same sentiment, but so with that, they did actually release, I know Tiger released a Turbo Man figure way back when, but in the more recent past here, Funko actually re-released Turbo Man, and it's a Walmart exclusive. It is kind of hit and miss if any of the Walmarts get them in, and I know a lot of people have sought after this, so it is... like I said, it is going to be hit and miss if you can find this guy. But, if you can, I would say try to get it in store as opposed to trying to pay aftermarket online. But let's go ahead. Let's jump into the review itself here. So let's go ahead and actually first start with the box. Forgive my setup today. This is a larger figure. Actually, right off the bat, we'll go into sizing. This is a 13.5-inch figure, so I'm not going to do any size comparisons, but you can see I've got the camera pulled all the way back on a separate stand here. And so just going to kind of do the best I can. So here is the box, reminiscent of the movie. Let me see if I can actually lift the camera up so you guys can check it out. So you got the Funko logo there, and talking Turbo Man, electronic lights and sound, cool little insert inside the box where Turbo Man goes. I never keep my figures in package, so I had to take it out, but I am holding on to this box just because it's, very cool, very reminiscent of how the packaging looked in the film. So cool little shot of Turbo Man right there. And as you can see, it is a Walmart exclusive. And yep, it does include some accessories. Nice little picture of the side of the box there. Turbo Man again, just to kind of quickly showcase. Again, deluxe 13.5-inch figure. Here's a picture of the back of the box, the talking Turbo Man. Yes, it is a talking figure. We'll get into all that in a little bit. So again, just very cool look. Again, there you go. You see the Jingle All the Way logo there. Different things, different action features that it has. So just to kind of quickly showcase, here's the other side of the box with a little bit of a read up on Turbo Man. Of course, Dementor and Booster, and then Dementor's minions, the Demon Team. See Demon 1, 2, and 3. And a nice little read up there. And here's a little shot of the top of the box right there. As you can see, very cool. And then the bottom, just with some legal information there. So, very, very cool. Go ahead and set that to the side now. And let's see if I can bring him over here. And we'll go ahead and check him out. So, taking a look at his paint and detail here. So he's got this nice goldish colored visor covering his face there. It's not retractable or anything. He's got the nice blue eyes, the brown eyebrows. Hopefully the camera's picking that up decently enough here. The nice sculpt for the paint. Got the skin tone there for the face, for his face that's not covered with his uniform here. And you got this nice goldish color for this piece here on the top of his helmet. These nice, cool, almost like little eyeball looking things on the sides of his helmet there with the golden and black color there. So that looks pretty cool. And of course, you got the red on the helmet and this nice little detail work put in for the for these like ear pad pieces on either side of that there. And then just kind of taking a look around again. Mainly his uniform in this reddish color and goldish color. So, but it pops pretty well. I think it's a nice coordination of colors. I think it looks really cool. Nice detail work for the that sort of T insignia that he's got there, and that does have some functionality. We'll get into that in a bit. Same thing with these open slots here, but nice detail work for the costume there, for the pecs and the abs and all that. Nice little musculature on the arms. All that detail work etched in there. Looks pretty cool. Got the gold for the gloves and gauntlets there. So let's try to keep everything stable here. The open hands, as you guys can see there. And you got the gold belt here with the etching around that, front and the back. And of course on the back as well, he's got the his jetpack here. So that's very, very cool. Again, all the nice detail work on the gloves here, on the legs there. You got again that reddish color, and again more detailing, capturing his suit look here for the figure here. And then of course you got the gold boots and these little almost sort of rockets on the bottom, which I believe are supposed to be part of his flight scheme. So that's pretty cool. And a plain Jane on the bottom, just with a little bit of branding there. So, or serial number, I guess that would be. So, very, very cool. Very nice little look around him. Not going to get too crazy with it, but I definitely like it. Like I said, you know, compared to the figure in the film, I think they did actually capture that look pretty well. So I know that's what they were kind of going for. So let's go ahead though next and take a look at the articulation. So he does, they do promote this as an articulatable figure. So, and it definitely is. So the head can rotate and it can go all the way around if you wish. The arms are on a nice little hinge here, so they can rotate all the way around. As you guys can see. And they also hinge outward. You get a nice little bit of a T-pose there. So, very cool. And then the elbow is also on a hinge. So you can bend those, get a nice little bend, maybe close to 90 degrees. So that's pretty cool. Definitely appreciate the extra added articulation there. Nothing at the waist, nothing at the wrist. The legs, though, do have articulation. Now, they can go outward about that much. The sort of joint that they're on here, it's not really like a hinge, but So you get just a slight bit of a split there, the legs, and then they also can kick forward about that far. The other one there. So pretty cool. Not much back, just very, very slightly back here. So, but you do have a hinge at the knee as well, and you get the nice bend at the knee right there. So nice, decent bend. So for what it is, it's actually pretty darn decent. The articulation, I think so. Anyway, so that pretty much covers it for that. Like I said, for sizing, it is listed as a 13.5-inch figure, so it is a larger scale figure. Again, I didn't really intend to do any size comparisons, but you can see though I've got my setup all the way back here, so it does take up some space. So just be aware of that, folks. But anyway, though. Let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that he comes with as well. First you do get a little instruction manual here. Hopefully the camera picks that up decently enough. So, and it does come with, you do need batteries for some of the features on there. 2 AA's, they're not included, of course. So, nope, batteries not included. But you get a nice little read up explaining the different features of Turbo Man here. So I'll just open up just for a quick little look-see. Yeah, it's in different languages, of course. But, you know, we got that. Nothing on the back. But, yeah. Again, just to kind of showcase there. The instruction manual. I'm going to go ahead and put that away. Or off to the side anyways. Next thing, you do get Turbo Man's boomerang, which was featured in the film here. Again, nice little red and goldish paint scheme on both sides. Nice little detail work on that too. You guys can see, got a little see around. It does open up as well. So if he's gonna place it in his hand, it doesn't sit perfectly, but you can place it in his hand since his hands are in that sort of gripping pose. Otherwise, though, you can fold it, and you got this open slot on this left boot here, and you just insert it right in that slot there, and it fits pretty nicely. And next thing up, you got his disc launcher, pretty much done in a reddish color all around. Nice little detail though etched in around it, not so much on the underside but on the top part of it here. And this kind of hooks onto his wrist, kind of slide it up, and then you got this little goldish color peg which is actually used to launch the discs. And the discs, folks, are right here done in this goldish color. They give you 4 of them. You guys can see that with the detail on both sides of the discs. So very, very cool. They're all the same. And they slot in to it there. We'll just do a quick test here. Put that there, but if you push that in, bingo. So I'll just go ahead and grab these. Put them there. I'll put that disc back in the slot. Yep, I'm just gonna make sure it slides in the right way. And it's here. Like I said, just have to kind of finagle it, but it kind of just slides onto his arm there, like so. Boy, very cool, very cool. Very cool indeed, I think. So I definitely like that. And then otherwise, technically considered an accessory, the jetpack itself, because this comes separate in the packaging. So technically, obviously, it wouldn't really look right like that. And you got this open slot, and there is a reason for that. So the jetpack connects in through that slot, and it just slides in. As you can see, you just slide it out as well when you want to remove it. So, anyway, Bear with me just a moment here. Just grabbing the disc launcher. Like I said, it doesn't sit perfectly flush. You just have to kind of work it on there. But you can slide that up the arm. So, anyways, I do apologize. I do all these videos in real time, so I do apologize about some of that. But the other part of it, and that's why the battery's there, and actually just to take it off again here, this is the open compartment, so you need a screwdriver there. And I guess we'll just set the disc launcher to the side, and that's where the 2 AA batteries go. So just insert that back on top, and then to showcase you with this turned around, so you hit this button right there, and the wings on the jetpack come out, and of course light up and make that sort of booster sound here, that rocket sound. And unfortunately, as long as the batteries are in, when you have the wings out, it stays doing that the whole time. So that is one thing to note. There's no way to turn that off. The only way to turn it off is to slot the wings back into place there instead of having them outward. But also too, just to showcase, this right here, you can see you've got these buttons here. Now this one, you flip it up and he lights up his legs. Very, very cool. I like that. So that's a nice little touch. Let's shut that back off. And the other gimmick that he has is he does actually have several phrases. And that's why you've got this open slot here for the voice box. I believe it's 4 phrases. I believe it's either 4 or 5. And they are random. But we'll try to see if we can cycle through just a couple of them for you folks. You can always count on me. One of his signature phrases. It's turbo time. His other signature phrase, so I'm glad I got those too. You can always count on me. Good work, Booster. Okay. Beware of evildoers. You can always count on me. Alright, so I think it's 4 phrases, and at least we think we got them all. Like I said, they are random, so they don't go in any sort of order. But very cool nonetheless, I think so. So that pretty much covers it now for the accessories that he comes with. So definitely very, very cool. And very cool, you know, with the gimmicks as well, you know, with the features, the voice box and the light up features and whatnot, and the jetpack. So I definitely appreciate all that they put into this figure. So again, now as far as pricing goes, this is a Walmart exclusive, so if you're going to try to find it in store, which is the best way, like I said, Walmart is the place to go. The retail MSRP on this is about $35 plus tax. If you wanted to try to pick it up online, like from a secondhand seller on eBay or, you know, something of that ilk, you are going to have to beware because, of course, these sellers tend to mark up their figures, so that's always something to keep in mind. Actually, I was at a convention recently and they had a Turbo Man figure there, one of the vendors, and he was charging $60. So you can imagine online is that bad or worse even. So do beware of that. I know some of the Walmarts are still getting these guys out. I picked mine up actually a few months ago. I just happened upon it one night in my local Walmart and I had to have it. So, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Jingle All the Way, and I was not going to pass up on this. But yeah, just keep that in mind as far as the pricing goes. But other than that though, folks, I think that does pretty much cover it for this video. I know this one was a little bit of a longer one, but we had a bunch to go over with this. I think that should about wrap it up though, folks. So I do want to thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, please feel free to do so. If you would like to like and or comment on any of my videos, please feel free to do so as well. I hope you all have a very happy holidays. Stay safe. and enjoy, have a great time. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, which will probably be sometime in the new year, you be good to yourselves, and sayonara.